Okay, Okubo-san, really nice to meet you. I'm a huge Soul Calibur fan, and you have said in previous interviews that you wanted to make a bright image, a new image in Soul Calibur 6, a brighter one, considering Soul Calibur 5. You wanted to make it more similar to Soul Calibur 1. Can you explain that that feature you're looking for?
まず、画面の絵のアートの方向性としてはソウルキャリバーですね。ドリームキャスト版のソウルキャリバーのような明るい綺麗な絵作りにしたかったというところになります。
First, you're correct, and like I mentioned before, I wanted to really take the visual direction back to what we did in the Dreamcast version of Soul Calibur.
それからバトルの部分、格闘の部分については、ソウルキャリバー2のようなスピーディーな、速い動きと、それから格闘のバトルの完成度の高さっていうのはやっぱり5が高かったと思うので、そのソウルキャリバー5のものをこれをこう融合させるっていうのが一つのチャレンジでしたね。
And as far as the battle is concerned, we wanted to merge that very speedy, fast action from Soul Calibur 2 and the more polished battle that we've established in Soul Calibur 5. So we put those two together.
Okay, another question. In Tekken 7, Bandai Namco passed through his engine to Unreal Engine 4. I think the transition was really good. You even can notice that there was a change in the engine. What do you think you have learned from Tekken 7 and you are applying to Soul Calibur 6 Optim for Unreal Engine 4?
そうですね、Unreal Engine 4を使うことによってやっぱり、最初の絵作りの部分というところのチャレンジというかトライアンドエラーというか、その、絵を出してでまたリテイクしてっていうことの繰り返しがすごく早くできるようになりましたし、開発の中でもそこのノウハウの部分というところは共有はして、かなり早い段階から綺麗な絵が出せるようにはなりました。あとはUnreal Engine 4の方がこうボタンを押してそれが反応するまで、画面上で反応するまでの入力遅延っていうのが多少あったんですね。で、鉄拳7ではそこを改善するパッチを途中でやってたんですけど、ソウルキャリバー6については当然その部分のパッチっていうのは最初から取り込んで開発してますので、そこも一つ鉄拳で経験したことをソウルキャリバーでも、適用するっていうのはメリットの一つとしてありました。
I think what the Unreal Engine 4 allows us to do is have very fast turnaround cycles, and we can do a lot of trial and error. We're like, hey, let's try this new style. We could put it into the scene, into the scenery, light it up, and then say, oh, we don't like it, let's make some adjustments. And that cycle is very, very fast, so it allowed us to try a lot of different things. And I think early on, we knew this was, we had a lot of know-how from our experience with Tekken 7, so it really helped us with the development very early on. And I think one other thing that we learned from Tekken 7 and applied to Soul Calibur is there's a little bit of an input chain when you input commands to when the screen responds, and we had to put a patch on Tekken 7 to improve that a bit. But with Soul Calibur 6, we already have all that from the get-go.
I have tried the new characters, two new characters, Groth and Geralt, and they're both unique. What do you think their style of play are adding to this new Soul Calibur?
グロに関しては非常に特徴的な武器、ダブルセーバーっていう武器を持っていて、で、通常であれば1本の長い剣で、それがコマンドによってこう2つに分かれて、非常にその ダブルセイバーという架空の武器なんですけれども、その武器が本当にあったとしたら、こういう動き、その2本の剣分離した後の動きなんかも非常にかっこよく、表現できてるんじゃないかなというふうに思います。ゲラルトについてはもちろんウィッチャーシリーズの中のアクションっていうのは徹底的に見て、それをソウルキャリバー6の方に持ってきています。どちらのキャラクターもある程度そのオールラウンドに戦えるような形にはなっていますので、その辺実際ソウルキャリバー6プレイして楽しんでもらえればなと思います。
In terms of the new characters that I'm sure you had a chance to get your hands on, the Garo his weapon is what I call the double saber, and it starts off as a single weapon with blades on either side, but he can pull it apart and dual wield. So I know it's a very it's a fictional weapon, and I don't know if it exists in the real world, but a lot of the actions we were able, the kind of animation and moves you were able to use with this was really versatile, and I think very, very fun and cool looking. And as for Geralt, we really took our time and looked at all the Witcher series a lot to kind of fully understand what kind of character he is. And I think they both, Gro and Geralt, end up being very well-rounded fighting style characters. So, I mean, I encourage everyone to go get their hands on them and see for themselves.
Okay, the previous Soul Calibur games were well known for being really competitive, even so in the competitive scene. What do you think you're gonna try to add more characters and try to be competitive for Evo, for example, in the future?
まず、バトルの部分っていうのはかなり早から開発ができていたので、そこのゲームバランス、格闘としてのゲームバランスの調整の部分についてはかなり長い時間かけてやってきてます。そういう意味では、e スポーツシーンの中で、ソウルキャリバーが採用されて、十分競技性には耐えられるものにはなっているとは思います。ただ今回ソウルキャリバー6を作るにあたってですね、e スポーツとかそういうシーンのためにゲームを作るのではなくて、お客様に楽しんでもらえる、面白いと思ってもらえるゲームを、作ることを優先に開発を続けてきました。
I think in terms of Soul Calibur being in the very competitive scene, as a game, the battle system and mechanics, we put a lot of attention to the detail very early on. So I feel confident that it'll be a very competitive game and it'll hold up. It has all the requirements to be a competitive game. But even so, when we are developing, we don't necessarily develop for the sole purpose of being in the esports scene. Our first priority is to develop a fun game, an engaging game for a lot of fans. So if the esports scene picks it up, that's great, but that's not necessarily our priority.
Okay, and last question I had to ask. What's your favorite character in the Soul Calibur series?
非常に難しい質問なんですけど、
You can say two.
気持ちとしては、こういう人になりたいなっていう気持ちとしてはやっぱり日本人なんで、侍の御剣だし、アクションとしては、そうですね、グローの衣装とか、彼が動くたんびに見せるこう衣装の揺れ方とかですね、いうところもすごくかっこいいので、ちょっとその2つかなと思います。
Yeah, I think being Japanese heritage, I really like Mitsurugi and how he looks, the samurai nature of him. But also in terms of simply how he animates and the actions, I really like Gro, especially how kind of his clothes and everything moves when he turns around. Like that's a really cool character, I think.
Okay, thank you very much for your time and congratulations for the game. It's shaping up to be really good. I'm a huge fan and we'll try it out again.
Thank you.